Hey, you're watching Half Asian Tarot Queen. I'm Elisa. So when I did the split, I got the Four of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So taking a time out, it's kind of the end of an era, and we're putting a burden down. So maybe taking a moment to reflect, because it looks like some stuff's about to shift. We got underneath this timeout, we got the Queen of Swords, so definitely drawing boundaries. The Ace of Wands, which is like a passionate, fiery new beginning. And there's like a tangible offer coming. And this person's kind of like walking away from the situation that doesn't serve them. Meanwhile, putting a burden down, it looks like maybe some sort of relationship, the long-standing one. There's some hidden elements here that could have something to do with the burden. But it looks like there's like love and passion coming in for someone. And this kind of reminds me of You May Be a Lucky Star reading. This is about healing, maybe some recognition, and putting down a burden that doesn't serve someone and maybe is holding them back. So I'm going to, well, actually I'll do a split here. We got Witness and we got the Mystical Shaman. So this is just sort of like, it's sort of like you've done all this inner work, and so now it's just the time to allow things to unfold. And then we have the Mystical Shaman, which is it's just sort of a person who has kind of healed all their inner wounds and is just in a state of flow, allowing things to unfold and just sort of allowing, like, it's like this is a card of also like not really necessarily having to do anything active, but because you've done all the work within yourself, and so it's just a matter of being a witness to the unfolding and not necessarily trying to like force an outcome, because when you are the Mystical Shaman, when you are in this state of flow, there's no need to force. Okay, I'm going to go to the Light Seers Tarot and put some cards. Okay. Wow. Wow. This is really interesting. Okay. So we got the Knight of Cups. So there's this offer of love coming in. And it's funny, like when I first saw this, I'm like, that looks like Brandon from 90210. That kind of shows my age, but it's like Jason Priestley. So it's like old school love on a white horse, you know, coming your way. But I do think that this love is like, it's kind of this offer that's coming in, it's like a turning point. It's like allowing someone to make a change, you know, for the better. And so we have the Seven of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Star. So right here, what just came to me was this Cinderella situation, because again, this is a wish upon a star. There's a thread about Cinderella, and there's also a reading about You May Be a Lucky Star. And yeah, this person is like tapped into the light, like they've harnessed it, you know. It's almost like this Thomas Edison light bulb moment, you know. They've harnessed the light. And so it's just sort of like we've got these two people here, like we've got this person, this liar, there's this truth being revealed, it's being spoken, and this person's like running away and trying to hide from it. Meanwhile, it's like next to that, we have this other person who's maybe, what just came to me is like this person's been kind of traumatized by the lie. And so rather than trying to like go head to head with the person who's lying, they're just, what I got from this picture is like this. So this is the Queen of Cups. So it's totally balanced emotions, but this person is trying to heal their vibration. Like I totally got that. Like they've been wounded by this liar, and they're just like trying to heal their vibration so that they can, evolve to a better situation that's more in alignment with what they deserve. And then we have this Four of Pentacles, which is a card of sort of like hanging on to what you've got, and just being sort of closed off, So it's like I kind of get that these two sort of go together, because this person's like hiding from the truth, like hanging on to what they've got, like maybe trying to hide away with the resources, and this person's like, I deserve better than this situation, like I just want to move on to a better situation, like I just, it's like Cinderella, like, she's just trying to heal her vibration and attract to herself the situation that she deserves. And this person is the one that sort of captured the light. So, yeah, this is a really interesting, super interesting. Okay, I'm going to pick a couple cards from Bianco Nero. Maybe I can get some on the ground perspective. But, yeah, it definitely looks like the shift is happening. And it's going to go different ways. For different people. Okay. All right, so we've got this. We've got the Six of Cups, and we've got this Two of Cups. So this is a soulmate connection, and maybe one that's like a long-standing one from the past. And so it's like on each side, this Two of Cups is flanked by these two energies. One is this Queen of Wands, this manifester. She's in her power. She's like this empowered queen who's like manifested sort of. She came out right under the witness too. She manifested this new beginning. And so it's like she doesn't even have to do any work. She's just like allowing, she's sitting on her throne and allowing for it to unfold. Meanwhile, we have the other energy, and we got the Seven of Cups, which it's kind of going with this energy. And it's like there's all this confusion, and it's like not having clarity about which way to go. They're kind of like trying to run away from the truth, and it's just sort of like this chaotic situation. So it's just sort of like there's been all these messages leading up to this about this truth coming out, and like we're going through this tunnel of transformation that's started with the reading called The Beginning of the End. And I'm kind of getting that, like there has also been like readings about like this tower moment, like revealing who's on solid ground and who is not. And I'm getting that this unfolding is happening further. So I'm gonna go to the Queen of the Moon Oracle and pick a few final cards. Wow. Wow. We got growth. It's like there's also been all these messages of like people, like a certain archetype of person who's been being held back by these lies, and like there's been this era of like, being done with the lies, and the lies, coming to light. And like maybe that's what's allowing for this growth to start to happen. It's action time. It's time to move forward. No more. It's like the chains are being released so that we can grow and we can move forward. And then we got release. So yeah, it's like this is like really a story of like this moment of liberation after being sort of oppressed, and like using your energy to manifest this new beginning, and like the moment when like things kind of break open, you know, like that's kind of what I'm getting. But it's like almost like the moment right before that where we're sort of like taking this moment to heal ourselves, and then we're gonna go forward.